Short and sweet Nikke reviews. Episode label. Go. The Hex Maniac from Pokemon makes a triumphant return and has now decided to invade the arc in everyone's favorite Gunner shooter. Her skill 1 activates at the start of battle and affects herself, giving her a shield equal to 30.15% of her own final max HP, which lasts continuously. When the shield is destroyed, the skill's secondary state activates, up to 2 times, and this state has 2 different effects. It stuns Label for 1 second for each stack of Delusion Shattered, which increases by 1 up to twice whenever her shield is broken. It also prevents her from being targeted by single target attacks for 1 second per stack of Delusion Shattered. Her skill 1 also triggers a new shield whenever she performs a normal attack or uses her burst when she is not shielded. These 2 shields have the same scaling of 30.15% of her final max HP as at the start of battle. Her skill 2 also activates at the start of battle and affects all allies other than Label. Damage taken from electric code enemies is reduced by 70.4% for 5 seconds. This effect can trigger only once per battle. When shielded, Label's burst gauge speed and attack are both buffed by 70.4 and 93.39% respectively. Her personal damage taken from electric code enemies are also reduced by 70.4% as long as she is shielded. All other allies other than Label also have their attack buffed by 80.36% of Label's attack when Label is bursting. Finally, her burst buffs her max HP by 20.26% for 10 seconds while making her shields invulnerable. In summary, her shield is incredibly important to her kit and should be kept up as much as possible to buff your defenses against electric code enemies and your team-wide attack damage. In order to make her shield as strong as possible, HP increases are a must, while personal attack stat increases are good to make her team-wide and personal attack buffs even stronger. In short, buff her max HP and a flat attack stat as much as possible. Her shield is pretty consistent and her buffs have incredibly strong values and scalings. She's only stunned for up to 2 seconds whenever her shield breaks, so as long as you make sure her shield is strong enough to withstand more damage, her buffs will remain in consistent uptime. Label gets a 9 out of 10 A-tier score. With strong shields and buffs, a burst 1 skill, iron code and assault rifle build, as well as a 20-second burst cooldown, she is a very versatile and capable buffer and protector.